Right, okay, so does this work? And window capture, oh yeah, it's right up there in the corner and it's tiny. So have to make that bigger and yeah, right, okay. Maybe somebody could read that. Depends how high quality this is streaming at. Right, okay, so I need to go and make sure that everything's working properly on my phone and currently, nobody's listening, but that might change. Oh, there's one person. Is that me? Don't know. Right. Okay, so let's have a look at the list. What do we have here? We have. Let's probably move this way. So I'm on this side. Yeah. Okay. So let's have a look at the list of cubes. So we don't have a Waylon V11 yet, because I didn't have one last week. Do we have a Super Waylon V2 as well? Because we went through quite a lot of old cubes, but do we actually have the modern ones on here yet? That should be really, really easy. Nope, there is not a Super Waylon V2, and there is not a Waylon V11. Doesn't look like there's even an RS3 and V5 on there either. Let me just see. I have one of those out of its box. Okay, so Moe Waylon V11. Let's make sure to spell this correctly. Okay, right. Okay, this might be my first 3x3 solve of the day. No, of course not, because I did some lubrication service stuff. But it might be my first timed solve. And it's going to be a failure for the first attempt with any cube. And I was just making videos about how I'm probably going to use this at UK Championships. And it fails me. Okay, but a second time. Not just sub 10, but sub 8 as well. 7.97. Okay. Yes, Cutie Charlie, you are first. Right, well, since I know you are here right now, I'm going to use your cube that you'll be getting at some point. The Diane Lunhui. Diane Lunhui M. Okay. Right. That's just okay. I look younger, do I? Okay. I don't know how that works. Right. Okay, let's go on there. So I actually somehow managed to get a 7.26 with this on my second ever solve with it. I only did 5 solves just to test it out after I installed all the magnets. But we'll see what happens now. I don't think this is as good as the Ling Yun. But, well, somehow I got better times with it. Oh no, wrong algorithm. That's going to ruin everything. No, definitely not my favourite one of these old dying cubes. I mean, I haven't tried the Pantry. I haven't heard anything good about the Pantry. No, still failure. Oh, before Manchester. Yeah, probably. Depends what else you want to add to it. doesn't it? No. How did I just randomly get, like... in fact, I think I got a sub-10 average, like, on the first 5 solves with this. How did that happen? Okay. Ooh, that lock up. Absolutely, the cube's fault. Absolutely. So what sort of... Oh, let's do 45-degree corner cutting. I thought that didn't exist until the Moyu cubes in like 2013. No, not quite. Very close though. Didn't realise how close Diane had got to that. Which one do I like the most? Well, to be fair, I haven't tried the Zanchis yet. I suspect I will probably prefer them because the Zanchi was the one people actually used back then. There must be a reason for that. Nope, not quite again. No, the Diane Cube is definitely not better than the RS3M 2020. This is an ancient cube. It wasn't even popular at the time when it was released, back in 2012, I think. And no, you probably can't get a free cube unless I have a very good reason for giving you one. Which doesn't look like I do currently. There we go. Right. Sub-10 on the 5th attempt with the Diane Lunhui M. That is an ancient, ancient cube. Solve the scrambled 5x5. Which scrambled 5x5? There's quite a few. And at the moment, I'm solving 3x3s. So let's just get the easy ones done with right now. Let's add on a Moyu Super Way Long V2. This should be easy. Hopefully a first attempt. Good. No, I think I'll have to wait, see if anybody does actually order a 1x1. Nobody, for some reason, it's strange. Since April, nobody has bought black 1x1s off me. I don't know. Maybe there's some reason for that. I don't know. Can anyone help me explain, like, why nobody is buying 1x1s off my store at the moment since April? There was one other one I wanted to, in fact, 2 others I can think of that I want to try. Let's see. Let's see. This is probably going to be quite a hard one to do. YJ, the Sheetzang 3x3. So, I mean, this is the one that blind people would use because it's got textured stickers. But let's see if I can do this. Not first try, but that's definitely possible. Yes, but if I offer a free 21 by 21, like, people could also buy 21 by 21s cheaper. No, so close. You bought a Moyu 15 by 15. Well, I've never sold a Moyu 15 by 15, so you must have bought from somewhere else, but fair enough. $127. Hmm. So, so yes, the regulations are if you are clinically blind, then you can compete with this. You could even compete in blindfolded with memorizing on this and then solving a normal cube um, that's scrambled the same way. I wonder if there's been any incidences of that where it's been mis-scrambled, where the other cube has been scrambled differently. I can imagine that'd be incredibly frustrating. Oh, I don't know the regulations on that. I mean, I presume they'd have to, wouldn't they? Because otherwise you wouldn't be able to do it. Mm, definitely see this coming, though. Oh, lock up. Ruined it again. Yes, yes, use discount code CSS41. Definitely the best discount code. Don't think I'm allowed to make negative discount codes. Oh, that'd be fun. Right, okay. No, so close yet again. I think that's the second time I've been within 0.2 seconds on this. Right, come on. This is a horrible scramble. Yeah, you do have to question though, Charlie. If I agree you have the best discount code and I own the store, there might be a bit of bias there. Like maybe the fact that your discount code doesn't really give much discount might actually be beneficial to me. Discount on the 0 by 0. Yeah, oh dear. quite fed up with this one. Yeah, yeah, I'm counting that. 9.91. Done. Finally. If you pay me £4. Probably. I mean, there's not much point in worrying too much about them. Um, Receive loops from the cubicle. What do you think of that? Okay, right. So this is a new glow-in-the-dark 3x3. I'm not going to attempt to solve it in the dark. I have noticed that unfortunately some of the colours are a bit too similar, like the orange and the pink look way too similar when they're glowing, and the same with the green and the blue, so it's quite difficult to actually solve in the dark. But I have done it. I'm just trying to find a way of making a video that people would actually watch with it. Because I've got one ready, but I just think, like, there's no way anybody's going to actually like that video at all. So, right. Let's solve this. It is actually a pretty good cube, so yeah, no problem. First try. Right, chi glow in the dark 3x3, and that I think was a magnetic version. 9.54. Right. Where do I get all my cube storage from? Well, flex space in Peterborough, I guess. Oh, I need to get rid of all those cardboard boxes, don't I? Oh yeah, Firefly Tornado V3. Yeah, I've had enough issues with those. Core broke, and then it's like, how do I get a replacement core for the customer? Crazy. Okay, right. Let's have a look at this MoU drawer, see what I can do in here. So I've got the MoU Tanglong. That was actually the cube. Oh no, that wasn't the same cube. I think my sister did something with that one, so I don't have it anymore, but I got another one of the same type. I think this is my Owl V2. Have I already done anything with those? No, I don't think so. Oh no, I did do a solve on the Moyu Tanglong. I think that's a Tanglong. I think that's an Owlong V2. I don't think I have an Owlong V1. You get Imokla Chosu. I think this is a Moyu Wailong V1. I mean, it actually doesn't feel bad at all. Wailong GTS 2. Yeah, that's definitely a Wailong GTS 2. Is this another owl? I'm not even sure. Some of these cubes are mine. I need to check with that about the centre cap, because I'm not sure if I actually got any of those centre caps I requested, unfortunately. Right. Well, the only cubes I can definitively identify are these three that are left in here, so that'll have to do for now, but hopefully I should be able to do them all. So we've got the Moyu Wei Long V1. I think this is Wei Long V1. Sadly, there are probably going to be a few mistakes on here. That feels too good for a cube that I think is from 2013. Surely that can't be the one. No. I mean, as far as I know, it's a 1v1. This is an hour long. This is a GTS2M. Right, Moyu Hour Long G V2. I don't think I have the Hour Long GT. Which cube has the best logo? Yeah, well, I'll have to refund you the £2 if I don't, but if I can't get it. But I will check. I can pester PyCube until they give them. Right, okay, I can see the X cross. 8.55 on the first try with a cube from 20. Oh, no, I think that goes back even further. I think I got it in 2016, but I think it's actually from like 2014. Moyu Way Long GTS2M. So yes, the story behind the Owl V2 was that in 2015, yeah, I think it was 2015. So I think it was 2015 it was released. Felix Zemdegs got a 5.33 with a corner twist on the Moyu Owl V1. So they released the Moyu Owl V2, which was meant to be harder to corner twist. But funnily enough, Felix never actually switched to it, and he just used the Moyu Owl V1 with slightly tighter tensions. Right, 9.74. So yeah, for a while, the Moyu Owl V1 was highly sought after. Well, I'm talking about this stuff because I remember hearing about it all the way back then. I guess I'm old too. Right. What other cubes need doing? There's a whole drawer of GAN cubes. There should be a lot in here that can be done. That's down here. More GAN cubes. Right, maybe it's just a whole load of GAN cubes to do. Right, okay. So, let's start with the Swift block. Dear other cubing YouTubers, it is completely unacceptable to not tell people that the Rubik's Speed Cube is a Swift block. You should be ashamed of yourself for not recognising that instantly and informing your viewers. And a Swift block. Other than that, it's a decent cube. Just hope it is unique. I'm not sure. It's cool, but 9.86. Right, okay. Done. GAN Mini M Pro. Might have a GAN Mini M Pro in here. Tell you what. There is a GAN Mini M Pro here. Right, okay. I'll do the GAN Mini M Pro now. I think this is a GAN Mini M Pro UV. I don't think I can get any more of those. Okay. Let's try. Right. Hmm. Yeah, I could probably make it maglev. Not sure I have any interest in doing that. There is absolutely zero reason to do that. Well, on the subject of mini cubes, what happened there? I certainly went on there. Right, on the subject of mini cubes, let's do the GAN 354 V2M. Alright, we can delete that. Let's see, wait a minute, if I... Oh, cube 45, solve 95. So if I get first try on the next on the next 6 cubes, then I get to 50. I get halfway. I get to 50 cubes in 100 solves. But if I fail any of them, then I guess I'm bad at cubing. Again, 354 V2M is okay, I suppose. 8.79. Right, what else do we have to add here? Right. 11 air. Right. Got to figure out what's actually a different cube because a lot of them are just basically the same thing. Right, okay. That is a GAN. Oh, this is a GAN 13FX, isn't it? Well, I guess that is a unique cube to add that I don't think I've added before, and it should be very easy. Yes, that is distinct. I mean, it's very similar to the GAN 12, but it is distinct enough to be a separate cube. Yeah, I might get to the heighten. Right, okay. Right, that's clear. GAN 13 is 7.59. GAN 14, I'll have to see what I've got. I've got a GAN 14 somewhere in these drawers. Right, so I've got to identify some of these. So I've got a GAN 3, that's a GAN 11 Air. Do I have a GAN 11M as well? Oh, this is a GAN 11M, but it's been horribly overlooped by some stupid kid at a competition, so I can't use that one. I think I might have to just do it with the GAN 11 Air instead, which is obviously the same cube, just not magnetic. I suspect it should be fine. Scramble. Right, that's that done. 9.36. That was easy. Okay, so this I think is a GAN 356 M or Air M. Right, this is. Oh, right, I think this is another GAN 11M, so I could have used this one. Yeah, okay. Right. GAN mirror is not going to work. What cube's this? Oh, right, so this is GAN 356XS with a missing center cap. This is another. Sorry, GAN 356M? No, because a lot of them had basically the same design back then. Why do people come on my stream and ask for free cubes? You know, like I run a cube store. You have to order cubes from my site. But as we've been discussing, there is a discount code that's been talked about in this discussion, which will get you a discount on my site. Well, I think I'm going to use this one. I think this is a GAN 356M or Air M, and it feels really nice. I have a feeling all these cubes are the same or very similar, so I'm going to keep them separate. And they're all not set up very well. Okay. Right, 8.09, that is easy. GAN 356ME. Well, the trouble is that kind of breaks my rule on new unique cubes. Yeah, I think that is the same cube as is. Oh, is it different? Is it different at all? No, I'm pretty sure all of these are different versions of the same basic GAN 356X/XS model, so I can't count them separately. Okay. I think I'll count this one separately. I think this is the GAN SM and U. Yeah, GAN Air SM. Right, okay, GAN Air SM. Let's count that. Even there, I'm not sure if it can count as a separate cube. Unique? Well, if it's the same cube just with core magnets instead, or maglev, or whatever, and then it's the same cube. Right, 8.86. Wow, okay. I thought I was going to fail, but now I've only got one more cube I need to find and use to complete this, complete the first half of this challenge. Alright, let's fill in all these GAN cubes. All drawers of them. Here. And let's identify a unique. Oh, right, this is. Which even is this? Oh, I think this might be the GAN 357. I think you might have actually sold this to me at some cubing competition, Charlie. Okay. Am I willing to magnetize and Chi Ice Amber 3x3? I don't see any reason why not. As long as there's not something I don't know about it that would make it difficult to magnetize. GAN 357. I'm pretty sure this is a GAN 357. Okay. It actually feels really good. And I just get a sub-9 first try, so I have actually achieved my goal. Um, is there any realistic chance of sub-10 with the GAN 330? I don't think so. I think that's not going to work. Could try this along with the wrong colour scheme, but probably shouldn't. I think this is again I play V2. Might as well just add that on. I mean, obviously it's technically a smart cube, but I'm not going to use it as a smart cube. Probably has no battery left anymore anyway. Point 62, good. Seems I'm very consistently sub-10 with GAN cubes. Wonder why. Okay, alright, that's another GAN 13. Alright. Oh, what's this one? Oh, yeah, no, that's just another. Um, I think that's just another of the GAN 356 M/XS series. Hello, 360IE cubing. I don't know about the Pokemon cubes, I might do. Right, okay, I've got a drawer here of Chi cubes. Welcome, Owen. Yes, it would be nice to have loads of cubes, wouldn't it? But cubes are expensive. Well, I say cubes are expensive. They're actually pretty cheap at speedcubing.org, which is where you should get all of your cubes. Okay, the Valk M that I magnetised myself with a missing corner. The story behind that, right? So, at school, that was my main cube in about 2018, and I magnetised it. Somebody threw it down the stairs, lost a piece, and he just refused to pay for it or help find the piece or anything. So, I started putting posters around the school saying, "Have you seen this piece?" Because I'm not realising, yeah, the cleaner had probably just picked it up and thrown it away after school. So yeah, for a while I took a Chi Warrior M. Oh, do I have a Chi Warrior M? Because I discovered it was basically the same thing, and I started using that. I started replacing the corner piece with one from the Chi Warrior M because it was cross-compatible. The Chi Warrior W, which I had magnetised myself as well because I wanted to use a cheap cube to test out magnetising before I did it on my main, the Valk M. Funnily enough, eventually, like about 2 years later, he did pay for it. He just gave me £20 and said, "Oh, do you remember about that?" And it was like I'd pretty much completely forgotten about that um, at that point, and obviously had loads of other cubes. But I'm pretty sure I did buy a Valk M to replace it with, although I can't seem to see it right here. Oh no, right here. So I did get myself a Valk M, but at that point the Valk Power and the Valk Elite were also out as well, and they had released a factory magnetic Valk M, so I didn't have to magnetise it myself again. But let's do the original Chi Valk 3M. 9.05. Not bad for such an ancient cube. Hello, Indian cubing. Welcome. Right, okay, so there's a lot of old cubes here that we can go through from Chi. So let's think. Right, okay, so this is the Chi Tornado V1, I think. Chi Tornado V1. Obviously, we're all going on about the Chi Tornado V4. Well, there was once upon a time a Chi Tornado V1. Okay. And unfortunately, it's in white, which I don't really like. Right, well, that's my first failure in quite a while, actually. I guess it's testament to GAN cubes that they're consistent, isn't it? Maybe you should all buy GAN cubes. At least I didn't fail any of them. When's the Tornado V5? Don't know. Am I willing to sell any of these? I mean, maybe if somebody offers me some crazy amount for one of them, then I don't see any reason not to. Like, it's just gonna sit in my collection otherwise. So. And yes, I am coming to UKC, and I will be uploading a video probably straight after this stream of mains and goals for UKC. Although I don't really practice that much anyway anymore. So my goals are kind of irrelevant. Yes, Trihexa, welcome to the stream, and yes, you should buy a new 2x2. How much for a Tornado V1? I don't know. I mean, I should probably have a look first to see if I can find one any other way other than just giving you my only one. Oh no. Slow. And no, this isn't magnetic. Obviously, I probably could magnetize it if I wanted to, but it is not currently magnetic. And that might be my worst solve of the whole thing. No! So close. Timer down for long enough. Right, okay. Attempt 2 at starting the timer. Nope. Failure again. 8.19 with an ancient non-magnetic Chi cube in white. Done. Okay. Cubes do I know? Yeah, potentially. I mean, what cubing competition could we meet at? Yes, you should come up to Edinburgh. Did you know that you can go down to Southampton Airport, which is very, very near the Hampshire competition venue, and then you can get a direct flight up to Edinburgh. Okay, this is a Chi Wu Wei, and this is a Thunderclap V3M. They have the exact same logo on them, but I am pretty confident this is the Wu Wei, and this... Oh, actually, no, that's... Have to do the Tornado V2 first. Yeah, have to. Have to do the Tornado V2 first. Right. You don't need a passport to get on a domestic flight up to Scotland. I don't think so, anyway. But why don't you have a passport? $7.85. That is pretty good. Okay. Chi Wu Wei. Chi Wu Wei. Let's see, is everything going good? Well, you can get a passport. This feels very slow. I'm pretty sure that's how it's meant to feel. Right, well, that's probably enough to get a passport if you applied. Okay. Yes, it's true. It's money you could spend on cubes, and obviously it's much better spent on cubes, isn't it? I'm not sure how. I don't think it's expensive to apply for a passport, though. Okay, Thunderclap. Don't like this scramble. Good. Thunderclap V. Oh no, is it V3M? Hold on, actually, I need to check that. Looks like it's got magnets, so I assume it is. Okay. Oh yes, you could get provisional. Yeah. And then you can actually learn to drive as well, which is quite a useful thing to be able to do. Right. Okay. What's this? Oh, I think this is a Chi Warrior M Pro. Chi Warrior M Pro. I think so. Oh yes, I do stock the Thunderclap V1, and that reminds me of what this one is. I'm pretty sure this is a Thunderclap V1. So, right. Right, so this I'm assuming is a Chi Warrior M Pro. Is it? I think so. Might have put that in the wrong way. That would ruin everything, wouldn't it? Well, I didn't get it the wrong way around. Don't tell anyone it's not. It's a +2. Do I recommend driving? Well, obviously, be careful. But it's useful to have a car, especially if you run a cubes to order to go to cubing competitions to sell cubes. But you do have to be able to react to things quickly. Yeah, I don't think I can count +2s on stream. Might hide them. Nope. Oh, do I recommend the Thunderclap? To be fair, like the Thunderclap V3M has a very well. The Thunderclaps in general have a very unique feel, which you might like if you, especially if you don't care about solving cubes as fast as possible. You might just like the feeling of Thunderclap. Any of the Thunderclap options. Alright, 8.69. Seem to be a lot of chi cubes that are identifiable. Okay, is that the same cube? I can't identify. Oh, right, I think that's just the non-negative version of that. Okay, Chi MP. This is definitely a distinct cube, which I'm surprised wasn't available for longer. I don't know why she just got rid of this whole lineup so quickly. Because they were quite popular at one point. That is 9.62. Yes, you do have to react to the algorithm quickly. Although reacting to somebody suddenly breaking in front of you is quite a bit different to reacting to an algorithm. What's my main 3x3? Probably the whale on V11, but I don't know. Meow, okay. Got another person who ordered a cat cube off me. And by a cat cube, I mean a printed cube with pictures of their cat. Okay, GMS 3x3, which will be the 60th cube on this list. Right, okay. Just corner twisted that. Hope I've corner twisted it back the right way. Okay. Well, oh yes. And of course you can buy a cat cube. A cube that's shaped to look a bit like a cat. For £7 on speedcubing.org. You can buy one right now. Literally right now. Go and get your cat cube. Okay. 8.05. Right, Valk power. So the Chi Valk power is quite interesting because I think it's the one of the times I annoyed a famous cuber a bit because at London Open 2017 he had a prototype one of these and it was not letting people try it, and I think I picked it up and tried it briefly, and then he snatched it away and put it away. Just done. Well, that's ruined the solve. You've got a Rubik's branded cat cube. Yeah, just corner twist. Right. So, 9.13. Okay. I can maybe try this one, but I don't really want to because it's not nice to solve at all, and I think it will probably take way too many attempts. Don't know if this is still available. Master Cubing, you've commented in my Making Force Cubes video. Okay. Who do I think is winning 3x3 at UKC? James Alonso. I think it's quite unlikely it'll be anyone else. So, Master Cubing has commented in my video. I guess you get to temporarily see my YouTube recommendations. Or 6 of them. Right. So you have commented on my Making Force Cubes video. Making Force Cubes. Have one of my least popular videos of all time. Less than 100 views. Yeah, in fact, come on. If everyone watching this stream goes and watches this video, it will actually get over 100 views. Is that hours like... Is that hours skipping like butter? What are you even referring to? I saw that and I was just confused. I mean, obviously it's not hours, it's sped up slightly, obviously, but... And then, yes, at the end of the video I had force cubes. I mean, all I can really comment with is a question mark because I don't really understand what you're referring to. Um, right, okay. Yes, you did make force cubes. Maybe I should bring back some of those cubes. I haven't really done anything with those for ages. Diane Chang 15 by 15. Overhead camera? I could bring that back potentially. It's just a lot of effort to use. I use it quite a lot for my recent actual videos. In fact, there was one I filmed shortly before making this stream with it. Okay, so I think this is the Chi Sail 6.0. And this, I think, is a Chi Sail 6.8. This is another Chi Sail 6.8. Why do I have two of these? And they have different logos on them as well. I'm pretty sure they are the same cube. No fake salt. I do not have the GAN 16 yet, but it is on pre-order. So if you want to be one of the first to try it, then pre-order it right now. speedcubing.org/products/ probably GAN 16 maglev max UV, maybe. Yes, I guessed the URL correctly. Not often I do that. Usually it's I've ordered the word slightly differently to how I remember, and then I don't get it quite right. What is this nonsense? Shall we take a break? I don't think people want a break, and I lost the scramble, so I will have to. Weird with YouTube doing stuff. It's also started doing some stuff like at bedtime, and it's like I'm 22. I don't need to be reminded when bedtime is, and anyway, my bedtime is a lot later than 10, and then I stay in bed late as well, which probably should change at some point. It's more convenient. Alright, okay. Not bad for... Okay, modded cheese sale. What? How has it been modded? I suppose you could argue this is a modded cheese sale because it's bigger, but no, it's not. It was like that out of the box in the factory. No. Uh, yes! You! Probably saves me doing it for another load of attempts. Magnetized ball core custom sticker shape designed for a white cube. Why would you do all that with a Sail W? Okay, so this might be one of the quite hard ones to get Sub-10 with because it is too big. Well, okay, a PLL skip solved that problem. Shield Sail 6.8. So this was a cube that a lot of people used for feet. And at Stevenage, unfortunately, I don't think I'll be sponsoring Stevenage November, but at Stevenage November, because it's the 10th anniversary of the Stevenage venue, they are having an unofficial round of feet. Yes, they're bringing back feet. Harry Owen has told me he's going to win it. We shall see if that's true. Okay. So, I mean the timer. Well, yes, Master Cubing, the timer. Time was sped up like 4 times or something, I think. Don't remember exactly. Okay. Diansheng Google. Yeah, it probably would work well for feet. Already has more than 100 people registered. I mean, I'm actually surprised it's not more than 100 at Stevenage November. I would have thought it would fill up pretty quick. That is actually quite a worrying sign if it hasn't filled up, or got close to full yet. Because first things first, you've got loads of old, okay, 132. Yeah, you've got loads of old cubers who'd come back for something like that. And then you'll have a few new cubers who come. But yes, Stevenage 10th anniversary. Unofficial 3x3 with feet. Oh yeah, that's a thought in terms of at UK Championships. What are the unofficial events organised by the UK Cubing League? Because I should probably... 3x3 match the scramble. 3x3 face turning octahedron. Right, well I should bring my Dian FTO. Should really add that onto the video for mains and goals, but I guess it's too late. Killer mix. Do I have a killer mix out that's any good? I should probably get my Diansheng Kibby mix because that'll be better than using this Mailong one. I don't think I have one out at the moment. And 3x3 Team Factory, obviously we can just use regular 3x3s for that. 3x3 with oven mitts. Feet sub-10, well, considering I don't think anybody in the world has ever done that, I don't think so. Mr. Unofficial World Records. Feet. Official events with feet. 11.98 is UWR with feet. 9.03 2x2 with feet. Surely that's beatable by some people who are good at 2x2. 9.03 mean of 3. 134.07 4x4 with feet. Okay, right. Let's get up. Okay, more chi cubes, but are there any different, unique chi cubes? Tornado V3 with a missing red center cap. Well, I have a ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous amount of spare parts for Tornado V3, so let's fix that now and let's get a sub-10 with the Tornado V3. Here I have one of 3 draw tubs full of spare parts for the Tornado V3. So I can easily find a red center cap. Just hope that nobody orders a red center cap. Like, people just order spare edges. Like, don't break your corners on the Tornado V3. Just break your edges and just keep ordering loads of spare edges because I have an insane quantity of them. Absolutely insane. So, I think this is a Tornado V3 flagship. I don't know why it's in this drawer. I guess it is a old... what's Tornado V3? I'm not considering different versions. No, not limited edition Tornado V3 parts, just regular Tornado V3 parts. I mean, so many people get spare parts. Right, 7.86. That's easy. That is done. Oh, Valk Elite. Mentioning this earlier. GE Valk Elite. Right, hopefully this should be a first try. This was a pretty good cube. This was, I think this was the first cube that I managed to be the first in the UK to stock. was quite pleased with that all the way back in 2019. Obviously now it's not uncommon. No, the trouble is, like, I've got loads of spare parts, partly because lots of people buy spare cores, so I won't have the cores. I mean, I could maybe make cubes without cores. Not first try. That is surprising. Okay. And that is just a bad solve on my part, which is why that's a failure. Okay. Well, look, Daniel, if you are going to make stupid mistakes like that, don't be surprised when you fail to solve cubes in under 10 seconds. Like, just sub-10 is a difficult barrier. And if you're going to make stupid errors and, like, think you're done with F2L when you're not, then you're going to get bad times. Well, close, but it is sub-10. Okay. I think this is a thumbs up V2. Yeah, but this feels nice. Well, congratulations on solving a 3x3 in 28 seconds. But if you want to get faster, then got some resources on my website. Also offer cubing tuition. Gonna give a lesson tomorrow. G Thunderclap V2, I think. Right. No, I can't count that. It's really annoying, but... Well, exactly. I did have a feeling that you didn't want to get faster. Which is why I said if you want to get faster. Good. 9.86. I guess I'll have to end part 2 of the stream soon. Especially because only 2 people are watching, so clearly not many people care right now. Let's solve one more. Yes, let's do one more. Is this a Chi M Pro V1? I think so. What's this one as well? Oh, I think this is a Chi M Pro V2, maybe. Right, I think this is a Qi Pro V1. Qi Pro V1. I think that could be a decent final thing. No, not quite. Yes, I do have the new Shangshao clock, and yes, it is good. Um, I think I'm going to use it as UKC. Not because I necessarily think it's better than the Qi, but I want to give it a go, and I'm not good at clock. And plus, all my Qi clocks are set up badly right now, so it does probably better than any of them right now. Okay, so 9.60. Right, so I'm going to put all of the Qi cubes I have used today in the other Qi drawer. That way, hopefully, I will remember which ones haven't been used. And next time we can do the rest of the Qi cubes. Obviously, some of these are duplicates, so I won't be able to do them, but I think I should at least be able to find a sail W, a warrior W, a warrior S, and maybe there'll be some other unique cubes in there. And then there's a whole bunch of other old things here which could be done. Kung Fu Long Yuan, that's an interesting one. Dolphin Cube. Some MS cubes, some old Fangxi cubes. Just a load of bad cubes in general that are old. Then some more here. And even more here. Some of these might be unique cubes I could add. Is there anything in here? Nope, that's just another Yushin treasure chest that won't stay together. I need to try and figure out how to keep them together. And then, to be fair, if I can keep it together, then I might be able to solve it in under 10 seconds. But, right, well, oh look, there's a spring inside it. Okay. Well, I should ask in my server if there's any cubes. Well, yeah, but there aren't many cubes that could ever work. So I don't have that many 3x3s that are unique and I could solve in under 10 seconds. So I'm pretty much exhausting all the possibilities with this series. That might do it. I might not even have 100 cubes I can solve in under 10 seconds. I'm pretty sure I will do. Right, okay. Let's finish this now and get to work uploading that video I mentioned.